Here we go. Alrighty, we're gonna do another Premier Draft Strixhaven on Magic the Gathering Arena. I am JParks57 and I am your host. We have been having some okay experiences in Strixhaven recently. Leveling up into Platinum has been where I'm not that great of a limited player, but it's good for me. This is really good for me to just get into limited where I'm uncomfortable and have to work for it. So that part I'm enjoying. We'll see how it goes. It's it's a good format. I think Strixhaven drafting is very difficult, and I enjoy that. I'm uh, I'm really not that great of a limited player, so making me work for it is good. Never really played enough Kaldheim to figure it out. People said it was a lot easier set to figure out, but I never felt comfortable in it. Seemed like I never opened like the pack mates and stuff to be able to have really good decks in that format. See if we can open something good here. We start off with a Prismari command, a Test of Talents, a Claim the Firstborn, Return Past Colors, a solid card, Study Breaks, not bad. I think we're just going Prismari command. This does enough different things. It kills a little thing, it lets you draw 2, discard 2. Beyond that, the rest of the pack just isn't that good. So, yeah, I'm okay with taking that, and then we can always transition, but we have a Maelstrom Muse here. Is that good enough? I think it is. I think that's good enough. I want to be Prismari if I can be. It's a very good situation to be in. I would take the Elemental Summoning if Muse wasn't here, but I like Muse. Let's go that route. Oh, and are we like already cut off? That's a good question. I think we're just supposed to take Mage Duel here. This is the most likely card to make it into this start. And I think it's the best card in the pack that can potentially come close to pairing with what we got. So that's what we're going to take. There is some consideration for Spirit Summoning or Make Your Mark, but I'm a little worried that Prismari's cut off and we need to grab this Mage Duel. Yeah, so like here, there's an Explosive Welcome and a Kelpie Guide. I was going to say maybe Environmental Sciences, but Kelpie Guide's good enough, and Explosive Welcome's pretty good too. I'm not sure in Prismari if we're supposed to take Kelpie Guide or Explosive Welcome higher. Kind of like taking Explosive Welcome. The Sciences is also tempting if these two weren't here. Symbology is a card I'm a huge fan of, and seeing it pick 4 makes me want to go that direction, but we have nothing to go with it. I think I'm going to take the Welcome. It goes better with our Maelstrom Muse. Yeah, we'll try it that way. Maybe Kelpie Guide's the better pick. I like Kelpie Guide a lot better in Quandrix than I like it in Prismari. I don't think we're going to be punished for taking this Mage Duel. An Expressive Iteration here is pretty good. Is Ardent Duskspeaker a card I want? Yeah, that's not bad either. I feel like I want something to do earlier, though. Right now I have a 3, 4, and an 8. Yeah, I like the Expressive Iteration here. Looking like we can move Mage Duel to the sideboard, and we've got a decent start at Prismari. Now we're looking for like Prismari Apprentices and stuff like that here. Yuck. So I'm looking at either Eureka Moment or just a Lorehold Campus. What are we more likely to splash? Probably green. We already have a Mage Duel. I'll grab the Eureka Moment. Maybe we're getting forced back that direction. Ugh. I guess I'll take an Infuriate. We don't really have anything to go with it. I don't want to play a Relic Sloth. Yeah, we're just not playing anything else. Okay. Okay, this pack's a lot better for us. So there's an Opt, which I would definitely consider. Academic Dispute's not bad. I don't know if this is an Enthusiastic Study deck or not. we don't have any creatures yet, so that's what makes it harder to say that it is. Opt is just pretty good too, but these have learn on them, which I like a lot. You know, I think we can pick up more of this. I'm going to grab the opt and just err on the side of that. Test of Talents coming all the way around is a decent sign. I like that better than Ogre Battleseer. Waterfall Aerialist is fine. I don't like that it's an X1. I might just take the Biblioplex Assistant because we're starting to look like we're going to have some big spells we want to get back. So is this any good in this deck? Maybe this is the deck where you can play Spell Satchel. Am I really playing Make Your Mark in this? Probably not. I'm going to take it anyway because I really don't like Spell Satchel. Do I think I want to copy things, or do I just need a creature? I think I just need a creature that badly. We'll take a reject. We're not, like, excited about it. We'll take the blue card, and we'll take a wall. Alright, so we throw these in the sideboard. Ooh, though. Is this a deck we could play Cody in? Because we don't really have any permanents? That's tempting. Oh man, do we just want to go for the like ridiculous train wreck? Here's a Cody deck. What do we have right now? We have 3 creatures. What are we taking otherwise? We're taking Negate, Burying Books, Fractal Summoning, or Quandrix Pledge Mage. All of those cards are great. So yeah, I'm definitely supposed to take something other than Cody here. Probably between Fractal Summoning, Burying Books, and Quandrix Pledge Mage. Getting the first berry seems pretty good here. Yeah, I'll just be the chicken and take the card that I know is going to be good and playable. Sciences is pretty good here, but I think I just want to shock. There's also some consideration for Quintorius if we had a little bit more of a potential white splash, but... Oh man, Demonic Tutor passed to us and we really can't play it. That's too bad. I would like to play Demonic Tutor, but we're going to take the Illuminate History here because that's a lesson in our colors. Yeah, we'll just take Illuminate History, be perfectly fine with it. There's a Brainstorm. There's a Wormhole Serpent. There's a Befuddler. I think we take Brainstorm and we're like first picking Serpentine Curves all day now. Because we've got Brainstorm, Opt, Infuriate, and Shock in this deck already. So another Test of Talents. I think we want Arcane Subtraction here. We don't have a Learn card yet. We picked up a rare lesson. Yeah, that just seems like a solid pickup here for us. We do need to figure out how we're going to win the game eventually. Right now we have a Maelstrom Muse and a Biblioplex Assistant. Doesn't seem like that's getting there. This Infuriate looks real bad so far. But it feels like we're doing Prismari things. We're just not sure that it's open or that we're going to get the cards we need. Yeah, this is starting to look pretty cut off again, which is frustrating. Let's take this Quandrix Campus. We do have a Eureka Moment and a Mage Duel in our sideboard that could definitely get in there if we need them to. That's where I'm at right now. Not the best start to the day, but what are you gonna do? You gotta just take what's passed to you. Looking for like big fancy Prismari spells. Well, we got a Dusk Speaker pick 7 here. Yeah, I think we're taking that because that's one of our only threats now. Ew, I really don't want to play Reject, but is this just like a late game control deck and it's a deck that we play Reject in? I think so. Not happy about it. Man, Negate and Fractal Summoning still in the pack. I think I gotta take Fractal Summoning here. I already have a Test of Talents, which makes Negate a little less necessary, but this card's great in the format. I need a Fractal Summoning, though. That one hurt a little bit. I would have liked to have had both of those. I think we got a Burying Books out of that pack to begin with, so maybe we're not as cut off as I think we are, and there just haven't been that good of packs for us. Yeah, so here I think I'm going to just take a Fuming Effigy. Again, I need some creatures. I don't really want to play Dragon's Approach, but we might play a Symmetry Sage in this deck. Do we want to play a Bullfrog? I think just a Wormhole Serpent is a way we can close out the game. Oh, is Mercurial Transformation that great? No. Alright, I'll just take another creature because I just don't have creatures in this deck. Teach we might play. Alright, so we strike out on good cards in our colors again. Second Fractal Summoning, second Arcane Subtraction. I think we need the Subtraction more than we need the Fractal Summoning. There's also a question of like, do I just splash this Bookworm? Maybe. You know what? I kind of like that because that is a honkin' chonker. Yeah, screw it. If the deck's not going the way you want it to, just start splashing honkin' chonkers. It's another really good late game card, which I feel like we're trying to set up for. Do not think Infuriate's going to make it at this point. Maybe if we get like 4 more Symmetry Sages. Would like some Prismari Apprentices, Prismari Pledge Mages, Quandrix Apprentices, or yeah, Elemental Expressionist is a card we'll take and be very happy about. We'd love to have this Elemental Summoning, but I'm taking that guy and not complaining about it one bit. Here I almost wonder if it's just another Quandrix Campus. There's also a Tome Shredder, which is just fine. How many creatures am I up to? 10, and I don't like all of them? Alright, I'll play a Tome Shredder. I'm not, like, excited about it. Is Whirlwind Denial good enough to pass a Lorehold Pledge Mage and an Expanded Anatomy? I don't know what we're anatomying on with our 1 Learn card, so that's probably not it. I mean, I feel like we're playing the deck that wants a Whirlwind Denial. I don't know that that's good, but I think that's what we're doing. Probably cutting Mage Duel and Eureka Moment if we can, and just splashing a Bookworm. I don't mind splashing a Bookworm. If we could pick up a late Environmental Sciences, that would be huge too, but it's not super likely. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it might work. We've got like early cards that just kind of dirtle, and then we have some evasive and chunky things towards the top end of it. I said we'd be taking Serpentine Curves over about anything. I think that is what's going to happen here. We already have an Opt. Intro to Prophecy is not nearly as tempting when you only have 1 Learn card. Yeah, I'll just take a Serpentine Curve. Definitely grabbing a Quandrix Pledge Mage here. That's a huge pickup. That definitely helps this deck not suck nearly as badly. Same idea. I think we just take a Thrill. We also could take this Letter. Letter might actually be the pick here because it's Ramp that also helps fix for green. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Thrill's good too there, but I don't want to play First Day of Class awful bad. Can I play another Waterfall Aerialist? I guess so. Not like super stoked about it, but what you gonna do? So we get the Arcane Subtraction here, I think, because I do have a couple good cards I want to go get out of that board. Otherwise, we'd maybe take another Symmetry Sage, but we're more defensive than offensive with our spells, so they don't seem very good. In fact, I don't think the first one's gonna make it. Yeah, I think we're just like Tome Shredding and Serpentine Curving. So does that mean I want a Tome Shredder? Oh, you had a bunch of good Lorehold rares. We ran into 2 insane blue-red decks. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Darth-Ku, I have had that too, where you just hit better decks than yours, and it sucks, but it's just kind of what happens sometimes. Oh, none of these cards are good. That's not a great sign. Well, you know what? Let's take a Needlethorn Drake. Maybe we'll splash it. I doubt it. Are we Waterfall Aerialist deck? I hope not. But it looks like we are. 51 cards in here. That's way more forest than I want to play, but we might be playing something like this, and then we just have to figure out what's not good. I'm not a big fan of reject. I don't think this teach by example is going to get there. I don't think we're, well, I guess a needlethorn. Yeah, it's always good to like try to fill your masteries and like your treasure chest, whatever the I don't remember what that thing is called. But sometimes it's just like I don't even care. I'll just take whatever is here. Oh man. A lot of these cards are solid. They're just not like, are we more? Maybe we're more like Quandrix splashing red. It's like if I get rid of this Historian, we're kind of leaning that way. I don't necessarily want to get rid of like Dusk Speaker, but I don't think I would have to. Go down one of these aerialists. Brainstorm's like not insane in this type of format where you don't have any. I'm going to go down to reject. I don't want to play that. You know what? I'm going to take both of them out. I just don't want to play that card. Alright. It might be cut a Brainstorm, cut a Biblioplex Assistant. I don't know. I like these 5 as in like we have to have a way to win the game. I like Serpentine Curve for the same reason. Fuming Effigy is like not... Yeah, Brainstorm Lock is real. I agree. I think I'm just going to get rid of it because you have to be in a situation where you just need to dig 3 deep to find an answer for it to really matter. It's a lot better in formats where digging 3 cards deep to find a Force of Will matters, or you have a shuffle effect. We don't have either of those things, so we'll cut it here. What else do I not like? Maybe I'm just going to cut the Tome Shredder because I want to Serpentine Curve. Then we got 4 more. Fuming Effigy is like, meh. Maybe we're not making Biblioplex Assistant matter because we're just going to keep drawing cards with like Eureka Moments. That's probably fine. Yeah, Effigy seems a lot better in the Lorehold decks, I agree. We're not really aggressive or removing things from our graveyard, especially after I cut the Tome Shredder. So we'll go that route. How many creatures do I have now? 9? That's probably a little low, but at the same time, I don't like any of the creatures I have. I have a Serpentine Curve is 10. This is like a 10 creature deck. Maybe in that case, Mage Duel isn't that good, and we just hope that we don't have to remove anything. That seems like a bad plan, too. Oh, what are we looking at here? Whirlwind Denial is kind of mopey. That might be one of the potential cuts. I guess if your opponent has like a bunch of Magecraft things on the stack, you can Whirlwind Denial the whole stack. That seems really, really corner case. Cut the Denial, that's what I'm thinking, so that's one more cut. So do we really want to play like a Needlethorn Drake on 2? We don't have to play it on 2 is the reason I'm thinking it's okay. Like I don't mind this being a 4-drop as far as what turn we play it on goes. I'm looking at like a Waterfall, Aerialist, Mage Duel because it's a weird splash with 9 creatures. I don't really want to cut another Aerialist though because we're down to 9 creatures. Something higher up the curve probably. The Dusk Speaker feels like it's going to be able to get us card advantage, which I like. Might just be Mage Duel, which is really weird. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut the Mage Duel. It feels weirdly wrong, but I think we can keep Welcome because we have Letter and double Eureka Moment plus this Maelstrom Muse. We're hoping to get ramp out or cut the cost down on it. Let's try this. What the heck? This draft was mediocre at best, but it might be... I think it's a more functional deck than the quality of the draft indicated. But we're up here high enough in Platinum that you can't just get away with all that much anymore. Sure, I have an Opt. I have an Arcane Subtraction to go get a Fractal Summoning or a double red card. Probably not going and getting the double red card here. Mountain Pass. Alright, we actually want that island because we just need to make land drops. And a red land, that'll work. Not ideal, but it's better than no lands. They are Prismari-ish. We are seeing the fun of not being able to cast this on turn 3. I kind of saw that coming, but what you gonna do? 3 mana for the opponent. We've got a Tome Shredder. Alright, I mean... I could subtract it here, but I don't think we're doing anything with that. We'll save that until it's an actual trick. Yeah, we'll just put the Aerialist out and pass the turn. Not, This card... I mean, the Ward is real. It has been able to stop some removal, but it's really not that good. If this was a forest, we'd be in a much better spot. That's a Galazeth Prismari. Damn. That's a problem. Well, I don't think we're winning this game because we just really haven't drawn anything that's impactful. I don't feel like swinging this into that and just losing it, so gonna choose not to do that. We can't even... like, ambush the Prismari with an Arcane Subtraction, because it'll just make it bounce off our crappy little 3-1. If we draw a green source to put a Needlethorn Drake out there, it might at least make him burn a removal spell. Yep, you get in for 3. I really can't stop that. What else you got? A Quandrix Pledge Mage. That also seems quite solid. Serpentine Curve with 2 spells in the bin. That doesn't feel real great. Let's put another Waterfall Aerialist out there. I'm just gonna hold back defensively, I guess. They get to curate off of that, and yeah, we're in trouble. This deck just did not draft very well. Not surprising. They liked both cards too, right? And are they going to Tome Shred their Curate? I assume they are. Yeah. Draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on 2 of my creatures. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I mean, what are we trying to do here? They probably have spells. They're tapping mana, so not great. Strategic planning. Put another counter on my Quandrix Pledge Mage. You got it. Yuck. Yeah, I think their deck just has this card compared to ours, but they drew like the Quandrix Pledge Mage. Seems pretty good here. We might add the Tome Shredder back in. It does, like, if you don't draw Serpentine Curve, Tome Shredder is really good. And by really good, I mean serviceable in a crappy deck. So if they just, like, absolutely smash here, are they gonna Mage Duel me? Oh, man, that's game, isn't it? Damn near. Damn near. Because we have to, like, double block this thing to kill it now. Yuck. What do they got? Yeah, they're just gonna smash, because... I mean, I can kill the Tome Shredder. I think I kill the Tome Shredder and take 9. Jesus. And they're gonna, like, enthusiastic study the Tome Shredder here, you know? Okay. I figured they'd just have it all. They splashed their Mage Duel, and it looked good there, didn't it? Alright, maybe we'll reassess what we did. Just because I wish we had a green mana, though. Mage Duel wouldn't be very good here with no green mana. I guess we'll Expressive Iteration, see if we can... Yeah, we can't do anything here. I will put this into my hand, that one back into my library, and exile that one. Kill their crappy little campus guide, and then we can, like, Arcane Subtract to live, but no, I'm off of this. Their deck was way better than ours, and we drew our green cards without our green mana, which is unfortunate. I think we're going to rethink how we built the deck, too. This really kind of feels like a crappy deck that needs to play Reject and Whirlwind Denial and another Waterfall Aerialist and just get rid of, like, Needlethorn and maybe we don't need another one of these. I don't know, maybe not, but I kind of feel like we just need to play on the back foot for like the first 4 turns or so until we can start landing things. With that in mind, I don't really want to cut Welcome, but we're like never getting there on Welcome either. At least not the way that game went. This is a difficult deck to build because it's just not good. This card's just bad, right? Like, even if we don't have enough creatures, it's just not very good. You know what? We're going to try it weirdly like that and try to be more ready to stop them from the early game and then hope that we can do something. I don't know. We go first. I mean, this hand has a Quandrix Campus, an Arcane Subtraction, a Letter, and a Pledge Mage. This is significantly better. Hello. Alright, I think we're just Pledge Maging on 3. They get to Cram Session. That seems solid. I always feel like Cram Session could be significantly worse than it is. Okay, so do we Pledge Mage here still? I think so. Even though we could, like, Letter into Eureka Moment, I think we want to have this in play before we start doing that. They're just going to go Sciencing. They're also making it very hard for me to kill them at 26 life already. Here I think I have to just cast a Letter of Acceptance. Unfortunately, we miss our land drop, which really sucks. What do they got for me? Probably play a Swamp and like hunt for specimens. Yeah? They definitely got a better Learn deck than we did. Can't cast this because we got greedy with our splash. Not really greedy as much as it was mandatory, but... Alright, so we have a Eureka Moment and a Maelstrom Muse. I think we're just Eureka Momenting. We'll attack. We'll see if they try to, like, kill it. It'd really suck if they have Infused with Vitality here. Show it to me. I called it. No? Okay, good. I think I'm just going to pass. I think we need a Eureka Moment to be able to hit land drops. They have significantly more mana than we do. That's fine. I mean, I'm not excited about it, but I'm not like, oh no, a Springmane Servant. Eureka Moment. Put this island into play. Put this forest into play. Now what do we want? Do we want an Elemental Expressionist plus hold up green green? That doesn't really do anything. We can play this and hold up Arcane Subtraction. That seems probably like the play, because then we might be able to Explosive Welcome next turn. I like that. We're not attacking here because I don't want to trade this for this, and I don't want to use this defensively. I'd like to use it if they attack. Alright, so they're attacking. I'm going to block it, and then I'm going to subtract it. And grab this Fractal Summoning. So it just dies. That's fine. What do they got? They got like a kill spell, I imagine. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get frisky. They have 6 mana and an Inkling Summoning in hand and they didn't do anything? Doesn't that seem suspicious as hell? I think we just play out like a Dust Speaker. Oh, this is we can hold that up. We can't hold it up if we play that card. Do we want to just hold up Test of Talents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yuck. No, I think we'll play Dust Speaker, and if they have something good, we just pay for it. But I don't really like sitting around waiting either. Them sandbagging that Inkling Summoning seemed really weird, though. Yeah. That Test of Talents would have been pretty good, huh? Alright, I paid for it. I knew I was going to pay for it. We'll just get a 4/4 into play now. Yeah. It leaves up Burying Books and Test of Talents here. Crux of Fate gets us hard. Mage Hunter. We can't do anything about that. This costs 5 to double the power. Scurrid Colony. Also can't do anything about that. That's a 4/4. Man, we are getting outclassed here. I think I still need my mana, too, is the worst of it. Reject a turn late. That seems about right. So we can make a 5/5 Fractal Summoning. Or we can leave up a bunch of spells. I kind of like leave up a bunch of spells. Because we're like 1 mana from making this just awesome, too. So I'm gonna... We can't really reject that. It doesn't do anything. So they get an Eye Twitch. That part's not a big deal. I think I want to Test of Talents this, though, because I just don't really want them... Yeah. So now if they attack, we can just block with this and make a... So library, we actually get to take one out of their library and their graveyard. Okay, they had one in their deck. Who knew? Do I want to just Burying Books the Mage Hunter? Kind of. Not really, though, because we can, like, Explosive Welcome it. Yeah, let's try to Explosive Welcome it. Bingo! Oof. Is it the Mage Hunter that we need to kill? I think so. And then I'm gonna kill this thing? Yeah, I think that's how we're doing this. They have a Tend the Pest, which means they get to sack the Mage Hunter and make 3 pests. Yeah, that part sucks. I knew that too and didn't really pay attention. That's alright. We murder that. We have 3 mana we can't use. We'll hold back our 4/4. Now we get to make a big duder, though. That seems better. They're just going to get me with an Eye Twitch. Yep, you hit me for 1. Alright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll just make a 7/7, right? Like, it seems like it should be good. Guess I attack with this now, too, because if it dies, I just get a 4/4. I'm cool with that. They're just going to jump it, but, like... Try to get somewhere here. We're not really making much ground here. This reject looks really bad this late in the game, too. I definitely think we're drawing a card with Letter of Acceptance now. Yeah? Alright, let's just get in there. If they try to get tricky, we'll bury something in books. We could bury this eye twitch, but I don't think it's worth it. I'll let them learn. They're probably going to go get like our necrotic fumes or something. And then is this when it leaves the... if this creature would leave the battlefield? Yeah. So if they get necrotic, which they did, we'll just leave up burying books here then. So they're going to necrotic fumes one of my creatures. I'll bury their Scurrid colony and get to make a 4/4 at least. Okay, so we're going to bury in books the Scurrid colony and we're going to target this. Seems like a win as far as not losing as badly. And we get to reject this Moldering Karok? Nice. Reject actually coming through for us. Do we want to kill this and just like get in there? Maybe. What else are we doing though? Yeah, what the hell? And then I'm just gonna make a treasure. This one. This one dies. Because it's... until... let's see. Just, yeah, you control. It's like, I don't get to, like... Alright. And then I'll make a 9/9. Now you. I feel like we stabilized. That Crux of Fate I should have probably not played into. I should have realized it, but hey, I got through it. Even when I punt, sometimes we can still win. Yeah, so the deck seems to be doing better by just trying to win the early game, and then... you know, this blank's removal, I'm actually thinking we're going to bring that in. I don't hate Tome Shredder. Make Your Mark also blanks some removal. Maybe we'll do that, and we're like looking at getting rid of... I don't know what, though, so we may not do that. Because I like Expressive... yeah, Make Your Mark's not a good choice. I think we need the Tome Shredder, though. That's just like so much more of another threat. Maybe we'll cut one reject. It's still just not good. And then... I don't know. Reject... yeah, it's just Sculpt. That card's just not that good. Alright, we're basically back to exactly what we had before, except we added a Tome Shredder over a reject. We're up against Real Sweaty. What do we got going on? Our hand is bad. Do we think we can draw a blue land on the draw? You know what? I don't know what we're throwing it back for. We're probably wrong keeping this, but like a blue land makes this hand fantastic. If they have a Quandrix Apprentice, we're already screwed. Yeah, I just should not have kept this hand, but I did. So now I pay the consequences. Holy crap, does their start look better than ours? I'm going to try to stay positive with it, but I think you could just hit the concede button right now, and it would be just as correct as playing this game out. If we don't draw a land, I think it's over. They're going to have 5 mana to our 2. If we draw a land, we can maybe do something. They have an elemental summoning. We have nothing. We draw island. Alright, so... I don't think we should play Tome Shredder here, but maybe we should. Yeah, let's just try to start getting in there. And then if they have a blue land, which they do, they'll just play an elemental summoning here. Pretty good. They get to draw another forest. They get to get in for 2. Alright, alright. Well, we are definitely going to... I think we'll iteration first. Into my hand goes the Elemental Expressionist. Into my library goes the Dust Speaker. Exile the Forest so that we have a land drop. And then let's murder this Quandrix Apprentice before it continues to get out of hand and pass the turn. I mean, if they can't answer this Tome Shredder, it'll eventually matter, but then there's this little problem of having a Serpentine Curve in your deck. Okay, so now they have that. No blocks. Campus doesn't do us much good here. We can make a 3/3, which isn't very good. Am I just supposed to like hold up, reject, and curate here and take a ton of damage? I guess so. That really sucks. I think I'm playing this game too far on the back foot. We're not going to be able to really do anything. Because we're just going to take 8 here and go to 4, and then we're basically dead. Yeah. Alright, we played it on the back foot way too hard. Vortex Runner resolves. Yet another card that I can't beat. I'm going to reject this Biomathematician just to be that guy. And we're going to go to our turn. Let's opt to draw a land and put another card in the graveyard so that I get to make a 5/5. And then if they have a land, we can't block this, which then means we die. We're just dead. Oh, and they're like, by the way, I have an 8/8. Just in case you thought you could potentially win. Now I'm gonna make my Vortex Runner. Yeah, we're good here, man. I get it. You win. Youchie. That one was rough. Not surprised. I really think this deck sucks. There wasn't an open lane though, I don't think, so I can get over just not having a good draft. Happens. I felt like I had the format kind of figured out, and then everybody else has caught up to where I was at and surpassed me, and I haven't really learned to fix whatever is wrong with what I'm doing now. Plus, I haven't figured out how to open bomb rares. That one. If anybody has any advice, I don't know. Maybe we can get Mark Tim on the channel and be like, alright man, how do I open bomb rares every time I open a pack? Greenland, sure. I'll cast this Quandrix card, but we're just going to play blue land to confuse my opponent. If we can get this thing to live, we're in pretty good shape, but this color makes me think it's not going to live. We got a command, we got a subtraction, we got things. Stuff and things, things and stuff. This is like a deck that didn't want to splash green, but had to. Wanted more of these, but got one. Whatever. Maybe our opponent's going to miss a land drop, and it'll make us feel like we have a snowball's chance in hell, and then they'll just Lash of Malice my Pledge Mage, and I'll cry in the corner. They're roping like they ain't got no clue what's going on, but sometimes people just like go get some Cheetos and they don't realize that they might time out. Cheetos are awesome though, so I mean I get it. Yeah, they just discard a land and pass. Alright, well, I'm gonna cast this. Don't murder my Pledge Mage, bro. Yeah, they must have just went to get some Cheetos or something, because now they're back. Alright, we got plenty of cool things to do here. I would love them to Lash of Malice, because then I get to blow it out. But nothing is fine, too. Nothing is fine. Alright, we've got a Eureka moment. Yeah, we'll just Eureka moment here. Make a 3/3. Put up Campus into play. That was pretty great. Let's play another land. Get in there for 3. Pass turn. We're getting there. We're starting to, well, our opponent forgetting that they should play turn 2 really helped. They discarded a forest instead of playing it. If that lands in play, I think this game is significantly different. Do I just want to subtraction something to go get one of my good sideboard? I don't think so. I think we can just, like, get in there, see if they bite. They don't bite. That's fine. We have lots of ways to do things here. See what they do. I was gonna say, if you don't, like, I'm just gonna make this bigger and not take damage here, mostly because I want to go get my giant fractal. We're gonna get our fractal on. It'll be fracking awesome. What's the Dusk Mage gonna do here? Nothing, they're just looking at it. Okay, that's fine. You're allowed to do that. So we'll take -2, but we don't gain life. Yep. Hit me for nothing. What do they got? They're acting like they got something. I mean, 4 mana, you would think they would do something. Okay. We're going to curate first then, and then I'll decide if I want a Prismarine Command. Maybe? Put any number into the graveyard. I think I'm fine with 0, and then let's just... Well, we're going to grab both of them either way, so... Do I want to hit them for 2, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards? Kind of. Yeah, because I can just, like, discard some lands. Hopefully I did that right. I did. Sweet. It would really suck if I was like, let's just discard these 2 lands, I think. I'm pretty happy just having all of this stuff now. And honestly, what are we doing here then? So we can leave up Whirlwind Denial and Test of Talents. That takes 5 mana, which means I can still Expressive Iteration? Sure. Into my hand, I would like... Oof. I think it's just Explosive Welcome, but this is actually hard. Yeah, I'll take Welcome. We'll put this back in the deck. Reject's not that good. Do I want to get in there for 7? I mean, I guess yes, because I can counter any tricks they try to do. Yeah, I couldn't play the element because we only had 3 blue sources and no green. Otherwise, I would have played it. Alright, so they're going to try to do a trick here. I'm guessing it's an Infuse with Vitality on one of them or something. They're trying something here. Or are they just... This can't just be a chump block, right? Big play. That'll make it... Yeah, we don't want you doing that. Let's just Whirlwind Denial that. You don't have 4 to pay. Because really I'm just trying to protect this Pledge Mage at all costs here. So, what do we got? Professor's Warning. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Sure, you get to draw a card, I guess? Yeah, exactly. We can, like, welcome them here. Welcome explosively. I would like to say no to that. They said hello. All right, that one worked. There we go. We've played 4 games, 2 of which we have gotten just destroyed, and 2 of which we have done the destroying. The second one that we got beat real bad in was my fault for keeping a 2 mountain, no other color hand. Deck's not that bad. Mostly Cornrix Pledge Mage is really good. If we draw it, we have a much better chance, and if they don't kill it. Kind of seems like that's what we're trying to do, is like land a good threat, protect good threat. Oh, this isn't bad, because we get to like Serpentine Curve eventually. We will opt here just to try to find... Yeah, I don't mind that. I need a 4th land, I need this in play for when we continue to flood. Opponent plays a 2/2 and ramps. That's pretty good. Yeah, now we have all our colors. We did with the letter of acceptance, I guess, already too. Do we want a letter or... Yeah. I'm going to get this down and just try to get going here. See what they got. They got a Necroblossom Snarl. Alright. They're playing... This is actually blue, too. It's an island. We get hit by it. Attacking me with islands. Ooh, we get to bury in books, potentially, their island? That seems fun. Or we'll just Whirlwind Denial this and say, no thank you. I would not like to deal with that, please. That felt like the right play. We'll just keep passing here and building up this Serpentine Curve. We'll probably just look to... Do I want to bury their island? I kind of don't because they have Letter of Acceptance. So I'll just take the 2 damage here. We'll like bury a good play instead, or we'll... You know, like Vortex Runner seems more buryable. Let's just bury that. We hit yet another land. I'm actually going to crack this first, see what we get. Another land. Alright, I'm just going to play the 4/4 out at this point because we need to actually have a board presence. We have found all the lands. Oh good, they made a 5/5 after I made a 4/4. Well, we'll make a 3/5. I mean, we can, like, double block, I guess? Doesn't feel great. Frost Trickster. Even worse. I would like Explosive Welcome off the top. I think. Yes, we have enough mana. I would like Explosive Welcome off the top. We will do no blocking. Almost Explosive Welcome. That forest was basically the same thing. Just exactly what I was looking for. I mean, I gotta block this, I think, because I would go to, like, 1. Yeah, I don't want to go to 1. I've decided that is a bad plan. Lash of Malice. Of course. Land on top? Arcane Subtraction. That doesn't do enough, unfortunately. It's not bad, but it's not going to win the game. It's kind of Explosive Welcome or bust. Yeah, we have to... We scryed there. So, Prismari Command. We can... I mean, we have to just, like, kill the Frost Trickster and draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, right? Wow, we now we find Explosive Welcome when it's uncastable. And we die. Alright, there's a 2/3. Oh, if only we could have gotten that Explosive Welcome a little earlier, I think we could have won that game, but oh well. There's our first Trainwreck draft of the day. Ouchie. That one was bad. Let's see what we get. We get anything good here at least? That would make me feel a little bit better about life. We got a Strixhaven Stadium, so the answer is no thus far. What else we got? We got a Devastating Mastery. Answer is still no. And we got a Mythical Archive, Crozen Grip. This Elite Spellbinder is the only card that mattered that entire time. We do want these. Alrighty. Well, that went really bad, so let's try to see if we can make it go just as bad. Even a bad draft is more fun than no draft at all. I think. We at least won 2 games with a crappy deck. When we lost all of them with a deck I thought was good, that was rough. I think this is just Eliminate. So wait, this is library and graveyard for up to 4 creatures with different names that each have X value, mana value X or less, and reveal them. It doesn't seem that good, does it? Like, is this card good? I feel like it's not good. I kind of just want to Eliminate, and I want to go back to my Silver Quill ways. Because you got to pay like 7 mana to go find 4 things, and your opponent puts the 2 good ones back, and you put the rest on the battlefield? I guess you put them on the battlefield. That part seems good. You know what? We'll try it. I want to know if it's good. It's a mythic. Ooh, what do you do? You're not terrible, but you're not great either. So Agonizing Remorse can go with this. I think we're just taking a Fractal Summoning, probably. This is a 4 mana. It has Ward, but it's only half that card's mana value. Yeah, all right. I'm not as into that. Let's just go Fractal Summoning, and we just know we're green right now. I got beat by this card, and it really pissed me off, and I'm kind of thinking we could almost take it here, but I really like Eye Twitch and Environmental Sciences. Are we getting twitchy with it? Or are we You know, this is the safest, most open pick, so we're just going to stay open. We are blue now, right? I think we're blue now, because that was a really late... Yeah, I'm going to take this Negate, and this is a Moan. Alright, this deck is already better than our last deck. That didn't take very much. Cool. We have 2 good lessons. We have a Zimone, a Negate, a Mythic that I don't think is good, but I took anyway. We're getting there. Who knows? Yeah, nobody's respecting the Quandrix right now. Let's get in there on it if we can. Because I think Quandrix is excellent. It's, well, and like, I don't know if you noticed, but my avatar is Zimone right now. Like, I'm going for, we got Zimone up here, we got Zimone down here, we're going for the Quandrix. As much as it appears that I always want to force the Silver Quill, I don't. It was just all that was open for a long time. Now we got some good cards in blue and green, and I'm really happy. What do we got? Pick 7. Pick 7, we can have a Strategic Planning or a Prismari Apprentice. Do I just take the Prismari Apprentice here and consider playing 3? Because Planning's not that good. There's also a Curate. I think I'm between Curate and Apprentice. Apprentice just has like way high upside, and we could just be splashing green. Curate and don't get greedy. You're probably right. So I take the Apprentice then, right? Isn't that what we do on this channel? Yeah, we'll stick with our colors. Oh, of course, we immediately get a second. Now I think I am taking the Apprentice, though, because I don't want this Aerialist. So after I pass one, I'm going to take one. That's how you're supposed to do that, right? And we get another Curate. Yeah, we'll just throw this over here. I just wanted to, like, not show somebody that Prismari was that open, because I want the blue cards. I feel like passing that one might be too much of a signal, but we'll find out. It's not like the best card in the world. Are we supposed to just take a crappy blue card to cut? Oh, kind of thinking I just grab Tome Shredder just in case we end up towards red. We have an Environmental Sciences. You know what? I'm taking this. It's not good, but we're gonna try to get there on that. We'll just cut the blue cards. I might play an Elemental Masterpiece. That's a card we could splash. We have an Environmental Sciences. Yeah, we could splash Masterpiece. And like Strixhaven Stadium. Really bad, but with 2 4/4s on the board, it gets better. If we can just gum up the board, the Stadium is inevitability, which in this format, I think anything that's inevitability is not necessarily good. Ooh, we get to get a Planeswalker in our colors? Alright. Because this card basically just says scry a couple times and then make a big duder. Yeah, I'm all on board getting to open a second Mythic. Would love an Emergent Sequence in the deck, but Kasmina is good enough that I'm taking it here. What do we want now? So there's like, you know, you can get super greedy and play like Explosive Welcome. Serpentine Curve is looking okay. I kind of wonder if it's like Serpentine Curve, hope we wheel a Scurrid Colony. That's what I'm leaning toward. Yeah, I like the Squirrel too. Our 2s are looking okay though, so I'm going to take the Curve. This is just a really solid lesson to pick up in green, so we're going to do that. Happy with that. Probably just a Test of Talents here. I mean, Snakeskin Veil's fine, but these effects have been really, really good. I'm happy with Test here. Now what am I looking at? Probably Letter of Acceptance or just like a 2-drop creature. We do need to get creatures eventually because we have this ecological appreciation that we're pretending is playable. This will probably wheel though. The creature, I mean, yeah, we do need creatures, and honestly, we probably can get another letter. We already have a Stadium too as like that 3 mana crappy mana rock, so we don't need too many of those. Alright, we got the Biblioplex. There's a Commons, but like, this is probably a Commons deck. It's also not a terrible Biblioplex deck. Because this is, if your hand's empty, you can take an instant or sorcery off the top of your deck. I don't think it's great, but it's... This Flunk is also like ridiculously late. Do we just grab it and think about spot? You know what? I'm going to spec you Flunk and... man, Mage Hunter's Onslaught too? We have an Environmental Sciences already. It's not like absolutely insane to try to just do that. There's also a Mentor's Guidance, which Kasmina can also help with. We're probably just supposed to take Mentor's Guidance here. Flunk is a lot easier to splash than... Plus, this is just a speculative pick. Ooh, a Snow Day this late I'm grabbing. I was looking at the Expanded Anatomy, but Snow Day's a really good pickup there. I don't think this Flunk is getting there, but if we get like a Cultivate or another Environmental Sciences, we also need to find things that say Learn on them, because our Environmental Sciences, yeah, we have like 3 good lessons and no Learn cards. That's a bad combo. So we're looking for Learn cards more than anything in pack 3. Otherwise, we're going to end up with the same deck we just played, and that's not where we want to be. So Spirit Summoning's not playable in our deck. I'm just going to like grab this Pilgrim and be like, maybe we're white now. If we open Approach of the Second Sun, I'll play white. Oh, this pack's all bad for us. I guess we just like... Yeah, we just like cut the... Like, we'll play Tome Shredder if we have to... We don't want to. We already did that last time. I mean, there's a chance we're just like splashing Kasmina in a weird red-blue deck. I'll take a campus now, I guess, because that's what I'm being given. Yeah, red was really open to end that, and we find a Plarg here, but there's also a Berry in books. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to take Berry and stay course. We could also take a Field Trip. Ooh, we may need to take Field Trip over Berry in books here because we don't have any learn cards at all. I like Berry better, but I have a really good learn board and no learn. I think I'm going to take the Field Trip because it unlocks more cards. Flame Scroll. We can't play Rise in this. I think it's just Leyline Invocation. It's just another chonky boy. Yeah. Because we're not wanting to be more red than maybe Elemental Masterpiece. Sure, we'll take another 6-drop. There's that Cultivate I was talking about. I think we're just taking that because then we can kind of do whatever we want. And Elemental Summoning's not that good when you only have one card that says Learn on it. So yeah, we'll take a Cultivate. Golden Ratio's not where I want to be. I could Electrolyze now, but I don't think that's right. It might just be Elemental Summoning and hope we get there on Learn cards, but man, we're not seeing them. Anything? It's just a Frost Trickster here, right? Yeah. Did not get help on the learn cards. I'm going to just grab this in case we need to like trample through to be able to win a game. This is a nice pickup here though. I'll take a Eureka moment that late. So how are we winning? We're winning with, well, Ecological Appreciation's not even going to make this deck because all of our big cards aren't creatures. Like we'd go get a Zamone and a Frost Trickster, yeah. So that was a terrible pick, which I knew it was when I picked it, but I like to prove it, I guess. I don't know. Probably not playing 2 Curates. This Flunk could actually still be played, but I don't think I want to. I mean, there's consideration to grabbing a Mage Hunter's Onslaught and just, like, cultivating the crap. You know what? I actually think I'm going to cut Masterpiece, add in Flunk, and we're just going to play 2 Swamps with a Cultivate and a... Yeah, because like Crushing Disappointment could make it. Screw it. We already didn't get there. We might as well make the mana terrible, too. Why not? Do I have anything else on the sideboard that makes me want to change my mind and go a different direction with it? Not really. With that in mind, I could play Rise, which, like... We need something that says Learn on it. Oh. Do I want to play a 5-mana 4/4? Maybe just main deck a 5-mana 4/4. Golden Ratio is semi-playable. Not in this deck, but... Oh, gross. Looks like Lorehold's open. Surprise, surprise. Hilariously, this Black Splash doesn't work that good when it's really hard to learn for our environmental sciences. We only have 1 card that says Learn on it plus the Rise. Whatever, this is 40. Green is our splash now. We're Dimir splashing green. I like it. I mean, we could play like a Curate. We could play a Curate. There's like nothing good enough in our sideboard to be worth it. Screw it. We're playing this. It's going to be bad. We're going to lose some more games. But hey, we Sultai crap piled it, and that's where we're headed. This format went from seeming like pretty obvious to me to completely unfathomable. So... I got Flunk into Cultivate with a Berry in books here, though, so... We're going to play Island on 2, just so our opponent is like, they're Dimir? Yes, we're Dimir, splashing green. Needlethorn Drake. I can flunk that. Do I flunk a Needlethorn Drake? I don't think so. It's actually the... You know what? It's the best use of our mana. Because we're going to cultivate here. We're going to get a blue and a green because we already have double black somehow. Put the green into play. It's kind of funny flunking a freaking biomathematician. Hilariously not looking that bad here. Let's go Zimone. Let's go Quandrix Stadium plus Zimone. Pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know why we're playing this card, but we are opponent, so deal with it. No blocks. You don't get to remove a counter if I don't have one on there yet. The Cultivator, that card's really freaking good. We would have liked to have seen one of those, because we don't want to bury that, but we also can't block it. Sucks to be us. There's the reject we could have used. Alright, so this is... We need 2 more lands in play before she gets good. Alright. We probably have to bury a Cultivator, which is like really, really frustrating, but I think I'm going to. Okay. And then you get to hit me with your Biomathematician and take my Strixhaven Stadium counters away, which, like, don't matter at all. We're just playing this as a colorless mana rock, I guess. I will reject the shit out of that, though. We don't want a 5/5 on this board. Frost Trickster. Yeah. Okay. Keep the Mathematician tapped down. Done. Wow, this is hilariously terrible, but we're going for it. They've got 7 lands in play now. Maybe they'll just like brick off here. Oh wow, they get to make their fractals bigger. That's really funny that they're... You know, the Biomathematician decks are supposed to be really bad, but they work when... Holy crap, they went wide. I've got a 1/2. Oh yeah, and we missed on that. So what are you? You're a wizard? Yeah! Give me that wizard value. Curate, I don't need that. That I want, but we tapped our black mana. Field trip? Yeah, I'll take that too. Alright, let's go field tripping. Give me a forest. Give me elemental or fractal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Which means I really actually think I just want environmental science to gain life? What do we want to do here? No, this will block something eventually. Yikes. So we're taking like all the damages here, right? Yeah. But then maybe our fractal summoning will start. Oh man, is that unblockable already? Yeah, do I have to kill that? Let's just eat this fractal. Take like 9. Yep, there goes all my counters. And yeah, we need to just cycle this. Okay. So if we kill this, and we play a 2/2, which I guess we just play Reckless Amplimancer then. Can we block enough? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we're just dead, but I'm gonna play to my supposed outs. Put that in play, pass the turn. We have to like double chump, I think. If they can just like get rid of a creep, they get to... Yeah, okay. Oh, I should have negated it. Well, we were dead anyway, but... Whoops! Could have used the negate that I held up for just that situation. Maybe next time. I think we were pretty dead regardless of whether I negated that or not. We just weren't like dead on board with negating it. What you gonna do? Struggling today. Not really with it. This might be a shorter stream. Especially if we lose this. I mean, this hand's basically unkeepable, right? I think so. This one's worse, but we're gonna keep it. And put back a 6-drop, I guess. Yikes. Come on, any land. I don't even care if you're blue. Yikes. Black, that'll work. Would have been better if it was green. But we'll take it. Leech Fanatic we cannot currently kill. Hilarious. I think we need a Mentor's Guidance here and like look for a green land, which we did not hit. We hit 2 black lands in a row. Yikes. I like how we're splashing Cultivate in this Dimir deck. It's not really working out. Surprise, surprise. Splashing your fixing doesn't work. If they miss a land, no, they can't be that friendly. You can be more friendly, friend. Hunting for specimens. What do they get to go get? Probably something awesome. Yeah, they haven't even decided yet. Yikes. Not good for us. Felipe Del Rio, you got some good learn cards over there, huh? We've just been running into this. Like, the deck we had before this one, we didn't get any lessons. And then this deck, we couldn't find... Let's just... No, cancel. Don't flunk while they have 6 cards in hand. Jesus. Almost flunked it while they had 6 cards in hand. I just don't get to use flunk because they have too many cards. They play a green land. Play a... No, that wasn't what we wanted to see. I guess I'm just holding on to it and hoping we can get rid of this thing. Alright, now we get to cultivate, which is beautiful. So I need more green and probably just more blue. We don't really... Alright, we cultivated. Now they have 6 cards in hand. They have 5 cards in hand, which makes Leech Fanatic and Moldering Karok both able to attack. Alright, I'll let it through, and then if they play the Inkling Summoning, I think we negate it and then flunk this dude. Wow, alright, well, we'll just flunk your Karok, and you've got a 5/5. Throw this dude out there, even though he can't really do anything. Yeah, we're just gonna get steamrolled again here. Drawing towards like Serpentine Curve to make a 4/4? Yeah. We do get to Eureka Moment into negate here, so that part's pretty cool. Inkling Summoning, Eureka Moment. Put a blue land into play. Negate. They're at 30. I'm at 9, going to 3 here, I think. Wow. If they have a Mage Duel, they just win, right? And they have the Mage Duel. Holy crap, was that a beating. I can't even say good game. Like, I want to, but it would be a lie. That wasn't a game at all. Yikes, we're falling backwards down the ladder. Maybe we can fall far enough to actually get to play bad people again. That would be nice. Yay. Alright, well, let's look at this and see if we can fix it. I think I need to... like, just go up a forest. So, like, if we go like this, I think I can just go boop. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up a forest because I I know we have Mage Hunter's Onslaught, but we just have to be able to cultivate. We're 0-2, but we got a Cultivate and a Kasmina in this hand. I feel, and a Field Trip. Yeah, this is a significantly better hand than we've been looking at. And we get a Flunk. Alrighty. Let's see if we can... If they play like a 2... Yeah, so we just get to Flunk this. Let's do that. Because we just want to keep the board clear-ish. And then we get to play Kasmina. Plus this Leyline's going to get going. Don't play a creature. Damn you. That's okay, though, I think. I think we still just run out Kasmina. She'll go up to 4. Yeah. Get our Scry on.
Study hard, and one day you may rival your teacher.
Oh, we don't really need another land right now, because we've got this Cultivate.
We must prepare for tomorrow.
See what they're going to do. We don't have a creature to play next turn, which is a little sad. If they just go like creature here, we might feel real bad about life. I think we're cultivating, or are we field tripping to be able to guarantee a creature the next turn? Maybe we're field tripping to go get a creature. We do need one. Opponent doesn't know what to do. That could be good for us. We just needed to draw Kasmina. I think that is going to help a lot. What's our third option? Search your library for an instant that shares a color with it, exile it, and you can put it. Yeah, that's just not that good in this deck. That's alright. Just the fact that she exists is going to help us, even if she just is a damage soak up. That's going to help. Oh wow, they just get to use... That's frickin' ridiculous. They just get to bash her face in. Wow. That does not make Jason happy. Alright, so are we field tripping or cultivating? Let's cultivate just to get the lands out of the deck. I want a green one and a blue one. Put the green one into play. Put the blue one into play. Cannot believe they had the crappy pump spell and they used it ahead of their blood researcher just to get her off the board. Yeah, I mean, that's right, but it's still super frustrating. Let's just make a 6/6, pass the turn. We're going to get to hold up Test of Talents for like the rest of the game, which is good-ish. But we don't have it held up here. I mean, they obviously have the Vitality spell here, right? If they're attacking with this, yeah, okay. If they're not attacking with it, then I'm a little less sure they have it, but it looked like they had it there. Okay. So, what do we got here? Do we want a field trip, or do we just want a Eureka moment? I think I'm going to field trip here, and then we still get to leave up Eureka moment? Yeah, I think that's right. We'll get a forest. We'll get probably just an elemental summoning. No, we need a third blue to be able to do that. Let's take Fractal. And then, do we want to swing? Do we want to hold back here? I think I can swing. I'm just taking 2 on the crackback if they go for that. They've got a spell of some sort. We might be able to Test of Talents it if they go for the Infuse with Vitality. I assume that's what it is. It is Infused with Vitality. We will do this. Opponent's Library. Oh my gosh, we get to pull 4 of them out? Alright. You do no longer get to infuse yourself with Vitality. And then because they did that, we're going to crash through here and get 2 damage in. There we go. So they're going to play Professor of Zoomancy. Alright. Yeah, I'll take 2. What's our best play? We can make just a giant freaking fractal, and then they can't attack with this anymore. It's a 7/7? Sure. I have 2 massive dudes on the board. They're gonna, like, play their Spectre, but... Zephyr Boots. Never mind. They're gonna play their Zephyr Boots. And make a flying bear, because why wouldn't they have a flying bear? Makes sense. Bears can fly, right? Hit me to 10. Draw, probably discard 10 of the pests. Don't think it's that great here. No, they discard Swamp. That makes sense too. Because if I have any removal, they get to 10 the pests it. And pests are going to be problematic for us here. We gotta kill the Blood Researcher, sadly, I think. But then the Zoomancy may just kill us. It's not great. That negate feels a little better to have around, but we need to, like, find, yeah, that card. Let's kill the Zoomancy then, because I don't like it flying. They're gonna try to tend the pests it. And they're just gonna sack it, and then I get to negate it, and... this one. I don't think I get to attack. You know what? Let's just attack. Fuck it. We have to start getting aggressive, or we're never going to win this game. They're going to take 6, then they're going to go to 15 here. Because, like, Spectre of the Fens is going to make this thing where it's going to start getting to be potentially out of hand. But if they try to get aggro here and don't block these, I can just kill them with Crushing Disappointment, which is pretty cool. Let's attack. They're not going to want to block. Yep. Crushing Disappointment for the win! Not every day you get to crush your opponent with disappointment. Aptly named card when you get to do that. I mean, I don't blame them. There's not a lot of things that kill them there. And we get our first win of that draft. Whoo boy. We burnt through some gold and gems today. Stick Insect is our opponent. Can we have a good hand? We actually do. Alright, we'll field trip with this. I mean, it's not great, but I'm not throwing away this and this and this. They are also blue. We will not show them that we are black yet. Alright, let's just try to field trip. Sweet. Go get Fractal something again. Yo, there we go. Dream Strix is a pretty good card. Alright, so then here we're just gonna pass with a Eureka Moment. And then we'll probably Snow Day, especially if they play another creature. And that'll just kill this, which is fine. That's our hope and dream here, is that we get to just, like, Snow Day them. They're gonna do what? Play another Dream Strix? I mean... I guess here at least I'm getting to kill both of them, but that's insane. They have 2 Dream Strix. I mean, we have a Kasmina at least, but Jesus. So this is going to... Oh, this feels awful. Because I don't get to draw 2 and discard 2, because both of these die. But I also can't take 6 damage, so... Oh, they don't have good learn. Awesome. That makes this way less bad if they don't have any lessons to go get. They drew discarded the last time. Let's see what they picked this time. They did nothing. That might be bad. I think they accidentally did nothing. Wow, they have a Manifestation Sage and a 5/5. Alright, so we want to make a 7/7. And then we're hoping we just get to like Kasmina and hide behind this chunky boy. See if they like have a burying books or something. We're really hoping they don't. Not sure though. Not looking great for us here. Manifestation Sage is pretty solid. I mean, if we get to like fractal summoning next, they're biomathematicianing. Okay. That's like, if they have a mage duel on top of that, that's really freaking barfy. It looks like they do. Bayou Groff. Okay, not nearly as bad. In fact, not even close to the same. What do we draw? We draw a Frost Trickster. So we can Frost Trickster down the 6/6. That doesn't feel very good. We can Fractal Summoning a 5/5. That's not that good here. We can Kasmina plus Frost Trickster. I think that's what I want to do. Because I want to make them think they need to go after Kasmina.
Your mind is willing.
Zimone is fine here. Then we'll Frost Trickster down the 6/6. No attacks. That was our best play. I'm not sure it's a good play. It's our best play. They have another Biomathematician. That's annoying, because this card is really not that good, but it's looking good here. And a Frost Trickster? Boo. So now they just get to kill my Kasmina? Right? Yeah. Alright, I'll eat your Manifestation Sage and kill my Kasmina.
Clearly, I have nothing.
I'm gonna charge through this just to get our card off the top, and then of course we don't hit. Let's go. So how many? I have 8 mana. So I can't go Golden Ratio into a swamp to cast Rise. But I can now bury in books their Fractal, which seems like it's at least going to help us a little bit. They're just getting in with... Yeah, okay. Let's bury the 7/7. That just straight murders it. Can I take all this damage? I think so, because now I get to rise this thing. That's a problem. Is that just on a creature though? Yeah, I think so. So we'll rise the Bayou Groff. Getting rid of... This is my graveyard. Why am I in my graveyard? Submit 0. And do they not have any in their graveyard? They don't. They literally don't. Let's take... We have 3 mana right now. Yeah, we'll just take an elemental. I'm gonna play this down. And we have to get defensive here. And we also have to kill this Frost Trickster or we just die. That's a problem. So Frost Trickster gets in here, I assume. Yeah, we can only take, like, a little bit more damage, and then we're dead. So, come on, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Mentor's Guidance might get us there. So let's cast that. We get to do it twice. No to the Forest. Draw a card. No to the Island. Draw a card. Curate is not it. we can still do it off of this. So we're going to put both of them in my graveyard, draw a card, which is a frackin' forest. And then do I think I have to make a 3/3 here just to like live? We don't have enough blockers. Yeah, we do. This is a 1/1. But like this is bad. This is real bad. And we still didn't find an answer for Frost Trickster yet. So that's gonna... They get to just pump that. Yeah, I think we die now. Woofda! This was a bad day. There's attack with everything. Attack with everything. Thank you. I at least want to die with, like, you actually playing correctly here. You eat that, you eat that, you chump that, you chump, or you trade with that, and we die at exactly 0. Plus we have no creatures on board, so we're just dying next turn, even if we stay at 1 somehow there. Yikes. That was a rough day. 3 total wins across 2 drafts, I think. Yeah. Okay, well, I think I've had enough of this fun for one day. That was brutal. Strixhaven draft not treating us so hot today. So, thank you for hanging out. That's how not to draft Strixhaven in a nutshell right there. I'll be back Tuesday night. Maybe we'll just play Historic on Tuesday after the beating we took in Strixhaven. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you next time.